guys? Welcome to Achilles Chronicles with me, Bentpinkeez. So, what's been happening? This is a recap of what week. I'm gonna put the week recap right here, and then what's been going on is let's go over the recap. So last week, the week right before I go into physical therapy. So I went to physical therapy today. Last week, all I had to do was more of the exercises using the red band. I don't know what the resistance is, but this is the first band they gave me. So I did the flex, the calf raise or calf contractions 3 times a week or 3 times a day for the whole week, and the flexing your foot to the left and the right 3 times a day for the whole week. And basically went to failure the whole time. Nothing new. Continue to walk on my foot a lot more. I have also been dancing. I don't know if I should be doing that, but I have been dancing. Want to know how? Because dancing isn't a lot of movements that look normal. So you're not walking forward. I look really stupid walking forward, but when I do like dance moves left and right and up and down, right, I can look pretty normal when I do that because unorthodox movements. But so, and my foot's been getting a lot stronger. I definitely still have that weird divot where my Achilles should be, and then there's it's like super, like not super large, but there's a large bump. But there's a super large bump, and I'll put it on the screen. There's a super large bump right above where my Achilles should be. And I went into the physical therapist, and she said that it's just a bunch of scar tissue that's been building up, which is good. So that means my foot is doing its, or the healing process is doing its job. I went into the physical therapy today, and here's what happened. She went in, she basically just checked around, basically was testing if my foot is still strong, applied pressure on her hand, checking to see if I'm still doing my exercises. My foot looks, my Achilles is getting stronger. Still looks super deformed though. But I have never shown you guys any of the wedges that come out of my boot. But she took off another wedge, and this is what they look like. Super thick, you know what I'm saying? So she basically just took this one off. So now I am almost normal. As long as I wear shoes, like I'm pretty much normal. Like even when I sit, you can tell my knees are almost together, are almost the same level. Just a little difference, but these are the wedges. This is the second one, so she took off one already, so there was another one that I threw away already. Then she gave me a green band. This is a little more, this has a little bit more tension into it, so it's a little higher resistance than the red one, right? But still, basically still doing the same exercises. The calf raises, the flexing to left and right 3 times a week. And then I go back to see her in another 2 weeks, but she told me to try to not use the scooter as much anymore, or if you have crutches, try not to use the crutches as much anymore, and try to use walk in my boot a lot more. So that would be the recap for the physical therapy part, and I feel a lot better now that I'm walking a little bit more aligned or more smoothly in the boot. She said I'm projecting to heal just like right on schedule. Still gonna get out of the boot in end of May, so that's really good because the next time I go to the physical therapy office, they're gonna take off the last wedge, and I'll be really, there'll be no wedges left in the boot, so I'll be flat inside the boot, which would be great. Well, I mean, it's a lot easier to dance. It's a lot easier to move and dance in general. But I'm going to show you a clip of what I look like walking now inside the boot. But here's here, I'll show you the height difference when I take the shoe off. Right? So here's the height difference when I take the shoe off. You see that? My hand goes right over. So the knee height dictates how high my boot is off from a level foot. So that's why I walk with the shoes on. And you're wondering why I'm in the bathroom. It's because we're getting renovations done. So there's a lot of noise going around, and this is probably the quietest place and most private place I can just talk and go about my business. Yeah. So that's the recap. But eating is still good. I am in week, I'd say 5 of cutting. I had my cheat meal last weekend. Abs are coming in. I don't know, this is like an update on my cutting, but it's actually, so anyways, Achilles Chronicles, to be continued. Don't forget to like the video. It looks like a thumbs up. Press the subscribe button if you haven't to already. Hit the notification button so you get notified when I post new videos. And yeah, see you in the next one. Bentpinkeez out.